Right now, somewhere in the world, a woman is showing a man exactly how she feels about him, not through words, not through messages, but through quiet signals her body can't help but reveal. And the strange part? Most men never notice. They miss these moments again and again until the opportunity is gone and they're left wondering what they did wrong. But after this, you won't see things the same way again. Because the truth is, long before a woman says anything out loud, her body has already spoken. In fact, studies in human behavior suggest something fascinating. Women often send subtle signals of attraction multiple times, sometimes over a dozen, before the average man even realizes what's happening. And here's something honest. Many of these signals aren't planned. They're not strategies. They're not moves. They're natural. They happen automatically when attraction quietly begins to grow. So today, you're going to learn 4 subtle body signals women often reveal when they feel drawn to someone. And the last one? It's the most powerful of all. Once you see it, you'll start noticing it everywhere. But before we get into that, there's something important you need to understand. The human body is terrible at hiding true emotions. No matter how controlled someone seems, their body always leaks the truth. Research in communication has shown that words carry only a small portion of emotional meaning. Tone matters more. But body language? That's where the real message lives. Posture, movement, tiny unconscious gestures. They reveal what someone feels, even when they try not to. So while she's talking about normal things, work, daily life, random conversations, her body might be saying something completely different. Let's start with the first signal. It appears around the neck, not just the neck itself, but the movement. When a woman tilts her head slightly while talking, or gently moves her hair to one side, exposing her neck, it often signals comfort, trust, openness. Think about it. The neck is one of the most vulnerable parts of the body. It protects vital arteries and breathing passages. So when someone naturally exposes it, it means they don't feel threatened. They feel safe. And more than that, they feel relaxed around you. Sometimes, she might even touch her neck lightly, running her fingers across it, adjusting her hair. These small gestures may seem meaningless, but they're not. They're often unconscious responses tied to attraction. Now, the second signal is even more subtle. It involves the wrists, specifically the inner wrist. This area is soft, warm, and delicate. It reveals pulse points, veins, sensitivity. When a woman turns her palms upward while talking, lets her wrists face outward, or rests her chin gently on her hand, she's showing openness. Because when people feel closed off or uncomfortable, they do the opposite. They hide their wrists, they cross their arms, they protect themselves. But attraction? It relaxes the body. It opens it. And interestingly, the more comfortable she feels, the more natural these open gestures become. There's even a reason perfumes are often applied to the wrists, because warmth from the skin helps spread scent. In a way, the body may be doing something similar on its own, quietly, without thought. Now, the third signal is one most people completely overlook. It's not about the face, it's not about the hands, it's about the legs, and more importantly, the direction they point. You see, feet and legs are some of the most honest parts of the body. Why? Because people rarely think to control them. If her knees or feet are pointed toward you during a conversation, that's not random. That's attention. That's interest. It means her focus is aligned with you, even physically. And there's more. When attraction builds, the body becomes slightly restless. Energy increases. This can show up as subtle movements, shifting weight, lightly bouncing a foot, crossing and uncrossing legs slowly. These aren't dramatic actions, but they quietly draw attention. They signal engagement, curiosity, presence, and finally, the fourth signal, the strongest one, because it involves the entire body. When a woman feels truly comfortable and attracted, she doesn't position herself sideways. She turns fully toward you, her shoulders, her chest, her torso, all facing directly in your direction. Now think about what that means. The front of the body contains the most vital organs. It's the most vulnerable position. So when someone naturally faces you like that, they're showing trust, they're showing openness, and often they're showing genuine interest. You might notice small additions to this: a slight lean forward, adjusting clothing, hands resting near the waist. These movements draw subtle attention to the center of the body, and they happen naturally when someone is engaged. But here's what makes all of this truly powerful. These signals rarely happen alone. A woman who feels attraction might tilt her head, exposing her neck, while her wrists stay open, her legs angled toward you, and her body fully facing yours. Individually, these signals seem small, almost meaningless. But together, they form a pattern, a silent language of interest, attention, and trust. And once you understand this language, everything changes. You start noticing things most people miss. You begin to see what's really being communicated, beyond words, because attraction isn't always spoken. Sometimes, it's simply shown, quietly, naturally, in ways most people never even realize.